for senior care with assisted living and memory care professional Denise Tollefson from Serenity Assisted Living and Serenity Memory Care in Dilworth.
We will talk to Denise Tollefson in just a minute from Serenity Assisted Living and Memory Care. They always host interesting guests on when and where for senior care. And today we have in studio a guest found by Denise Tollefson herself, Jessie Thornton, owner of Notary by Jessie. Jessie, welcome back. Welcome into the KFGO studio.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here today.
Jack is excited to meet you.
Well, yeah, because there have been multiple times when this segment, while I've been listening, I've heard guests you have that Serenity has shared with us that I have used. And as soon as I found out what you were up to, I thought, geez, where
have you been all my life?
Yeah, right.
That's great.
Thank you, cool. Thank you.
Good idea.
So Jessie, talk to us about the notary business. How do you get into the notary business?
Well, I got into it during the pandemic, actually. There was an idea that popped into my head. I was kind of like, I want to get out and do more and help the community more. And I kind of just Googled, searched some things and like, how can I help my community in a unique way? And I stumbled across the notary public industry. Yeah, I just jumped into it.
Tell us about what is it exactly, mobile, that being the key word. I think mobile notary, what do you do?
So the difference between a traditional notary public and a mobile notary public is basically a mobile notary travels. So there is an industry or a market for people who cannot make it to, let's say a library or something like that to see a notary public to get documents notarized. And so, so basically there's someone who's like me who will go out, if someone were to call me even right now, or I guess not right now, but if someone were to call me.
Give her like 7 minutes.
Yeah, give me like 7 minutes.
I'll call you.
Right. I would travel to wherever they're located and notarize a document for them.
Okay, so what kind of items are you notarizing most frequently?
So I notarize like estate planning documents, power of attorneys, trusts, deeds, wills, loan documents. If you're like refinancing on your home or if you're purchasing a home, those documents have to be notarized and those are called loan documents. I notarize those documents as well.
We're talking to Jessie Thornton, owner of Notary by Jessie. She's a mobile notary.
Yep.
Let's talk about the fact that we get kind of messy living on this border between North Dakota and Minnesota.
Yes.
So if someone's living in Moorhead, can they call you? Can you notarize documents in both North Dakota and Minnesota?
Yes, I can. So I am certified in both North Dakota and Minnesota, and I now offer remote online notarizations as well, and that allows me to notarize documents in all 50 states via remote.
Oh, wow.
So, you can be in Hawaii.
Use your stamp like remote.
Right.
There's an electronic stamp that I can use.
Oh.
And basically, if you've ever used like something called DocuSign where you kind of have an electronic signature, my stamp is basically electronic in that way.
Wow.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay, obvious question for everybody who's listening. Is that how far do you travel to notarize something? Like, what is your traveling area include?
Yeah, so my travel area, if it's like a 1 or a 2 page document, it's Fargo, Moorhead area only. If it's a loan document, which requires a lot more signatures and notarizations, I travel pretty far, I would say, northwestern Minnesota and then like the eastern part of North Dakota. But just last week I was out in Carlstad, Minnesota, and that's like I think 30 miles away from the Canadian border. So I was pretty far up there.
Yeah, you were.
But I will go out there. I'll go out that far if you need me. So.
And of course that remote service that we talked about as well. What's the difference between a mobile notary and I guess you kind of said this, a notary signing agent. Like you are kind of a notary signing agent already, right?
I am one and the same. Yep. Yes. So a regular notary, they can notarize normal documents like trusts, wills, power of attorney documents. Now the loan documents that I explained earlier, like if you're refinancing on a home or if you're purchasing a home or anything that has to do with any property, you have to take a specialized course for that, which I have taken, and I'm certified as a signing agent as well. So I'm both a regular notary that can notarize basic documents, and I'm also a notary signing agent as well, and I can notarize loan documents.
It's just, you don't know, you don't know you need this person until you really
Right,
need them.
exactly.
So this
Yep.
is one of those save her number in your phone situations.
Exactly.
Because it will come up.
It
I
will.
promise. Yeah. Hi,
Yep.
Denise Tollefson.
Hello.
I love, like Jack was just saying, you have found so many wonderful people that we have connected Jack with on this
Yeah.
specific segment. And this is one of the numbers he'll be saving.
Isn't it great? She
It's so
walked
wonderful.
in and said, "This is what I do," and I'm like, "Actually, can I have you on the radio?"
Yeah.
This comes up all the time in my business.
Oh,
So,
Yes.
thank you so much for the
Yeah,
opportunity. Thank you.
It comes up in a lot of businesses,
yes,
right?
unreal amounts.
Yes.
And people just aren't, at Serenity able to get out. Or
Right.
they need just a simple signature.
Yeah.
And to be able to take their loved one out in January is zero fun.
Right.
Yep.
For sure. Okay, payment. What kind of payment do you accept for doing something like this?
So I accept credit cards, debit or credit, doesn't matter, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, also Cash App. That's kind of like a newer payment intake service. And
Not cash?
I do accept cash as well, but for repeat customers, I should say that. That way I kind of like know that they're going to pay me and things of that nature. When I first started, I actually traveled somewhere and I didn't collect payment first, and the notarization didn't happen, and so I didn't get paid. So yeah,
You've learned.
I've learned for sure.
Lessons have been learned.
Yes.
And what do you love about your job?
I love that I get to help people. Like, that's just my dream. That's something I've always been passionate about since I was a kid. Helping people has just been my niche. And so when the pandemic hit, like I said earlier, I just was like, I need to help. I need to go out there and help. And so Notary Public is now how I do that. And I
That's
love
awesome.
it. I love travel and get to meet new people, and like Denise. And yeah, it's very rewarding for sure.
Well,
That's great.
Denise, thank you for Change is Good.
You're welcome.
You had it on here.
Yes.
Now, Mobile Notary.
Yes,
There
yes.
you go.
Yep.
Notary by Jessie. How can people get a hold of you?
So you can find me at Notary by Jessie, and there's no I in Jessie, so it's Jesse. And I am on Facebook and Instagram and also YouTube as well. So
Okay,
yeah.
Sounds good. And do you have a phone number that people can jot down to get a hold
Yes, everyone. My telephone number is 701-491-8036. Again, 701-491-8036.
of you? Well, thank you. Thanks for sharing.
Thanks
what
so
you do
much
with
for
us.
having
We
me.